Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. So apparently Rumble is not working properly, so we're only on the screw tubes. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, trying to fix that, but it's not going to. Ironic, because Rumble's dogging YouTube on Twitter. Their thing's broken again. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then we'll get right into it. Today will be a short program. So, hey, what's up, Stevie? And Light Rain. Hello. Yeah, very interesting that they're talking about how they're better than ScrewTube, and then they're not. So anyways, he was back the other night. All right, so like I said, short show. We're gonna get right into it. Don't know what to think about this yet. Let's take a look. If I can move stuff around properly. Yep. What's up, Zero? What's up, Stingy? What's up, Snafu? He does lurk in the shadows. He's just waiting to come touch me. Right. So, Hunter Biden to plead guilty to federal tax charges strikes deal on gun charge. Well, I know, and we'll talk about that for sure. So Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, will plead guilty to 2 tax misdemeanors and has struck a deal with federal prosecutors regarding a felony gun charge, the Justice Department said in court filings. The plea deal will have immediate reverberations for the 2024 presidential election. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? The charges were detailed in a criminal filing in U.S. District Court in Delaware, where the U.S. Attorney David Weiss, a Donald Trump appointee, of course, thanks CNN for the bias, has been conducting the investigation that at one time explored allegations of money laundering, foreign lobbying, and other potential charges. Hunter Biden's attorney, Christopher Clark, said in a statement that a deal with federal prosecutors will resolve the Justice Department's long-running criminal probe into the president's son. Hunter will take responsibility for 2 instances of misdemeanor failure to file tax payments when due pursuant to a plea agreement, Clark said. A firearm charge will be subject to a pre-trial diversion agreement and will not be subject of the plea agreement. Will also be filed by the government. I know Hunter believes it's important to take on responsibility for these mistakes he made during a period of turmoil and addiction in his life. He looks forward to continuing his recovery and moving forward. Yep. In a brief statement, the White House said the Bidens, quote, love their son. The President and First Lady love their son and support him as he continues to rebuild his life. We will have no further comment, said White House spokesperson Ian Sams. Trump criticized the Hunter Biden plea deal on Truth Social. Quote, wow, the corrupt Biden DOJ just cleared up hundreds of years of criminal liability by giving Hunter Biden a mere traffic ticket. Our system is broken. So, negotiations to reach a plea deal intensified in recent weeks. Hunter Biden's legal team sought a meeting with the Justice Department in April, which Weiss attended, and where Hunter Biden's lawyers gave a presentation detailing why they believe Hunter Biden shouldn't be charged. Okay. Part of their agreement included that Hunter Biden paid back taxes owed including penalties. A spokesperson for Weiss declined to comment. Yes, it's 100% broken. Good morning, Jenny. What's up, Fast? So, this is woefully inadequate, as you guys all know. The bribery, the things on that laptop were absolutely some of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. And as is well known, I was formerly in law enforcement and saw some pretty fucked up shit.
Annie.
Sorry about that. I had something. Yeah. So, yeah, this is woefully inadequate. And it's just to see the things that were on that laptop and to see some of the things that were going on. This is just disgusting. So prosecutors had been examining a 2018 incident where a firearm owned by Hunter Biden ended up tossed by his then girlfriend into a dumpster in Wilmington. A person briefed on the matter said. Hunter Biden described in media interviews in 2021 that he was addicted to drugs, which raised the possibility he broke federal law when he brought the firearm. Federal law prohibits firearm purchases by anyone who uses or is addicted to illegal drugs, and CNN previously reported that federal prosecutors were weighing possible charges connected to making false statement related to the gun purchase. Okay, so if I went in and made a false statement on a gun purchase form, they wouldn't think twice about charging me or you or anyone else. But it's Hunter, so this is so even if they do come up with charges, this is the thing that they're talking about, and they're completely missing the boat here. This is what we're talking about, where there's this debate and big to do. Nobody's gonna think that long when they're charging one of us. And even if these faux charges come through, why do you think I quit drinking and smoking pot when I started carrying all the time? Yeah. We wouldn't get this indifference. Like it would 100% be something where we were charged immediately and we'd have to go to court or plea. This is part of that 2-tier system of justice. Yeah, that's white privilege is showing. And I don't know if they don't understand it or don't care. But this is that 2-tiered system of justice. All right, so here is from the United States District Attorney's Office, District of Delaware. By email, Mr. Keith Kincaid, U.S. District Clerk's Office, U.S. District Court, 844 King Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. Robert Hunter Biden. I didn't know his first name was Robert. Dear Mr. Kincaid, enclosed, please find 2 informations to be docketed in criminal matters involving the above referenced defendant. The first information charges that the defendant with the tax offenses, namely 2 counts of willful failure to pay federal income tax in violation of 26 U.S.C. 7203. I believe they did find the gun, Jonathan, in the dumpster. The defendant has agreed to plead guilty on both counts of the tax information. The second information charges the defendant with the firearms offense, namely 1 count of possession of a firearm by a person who is an unlawful user or addicted to controlled substance in violation of 18 USC 922 G3 and 924A to 2018. Hell yeah. The defendant has agreed to enter a pretrial diversion agreement with respect to the firearm information. So they got him with the one charge that probably could go through this diversion program. They didn't get him for lying on a federal form. They didn't get him for, I don't know what the charge would be, but I would venture a guess that throwing a firearm in a dumpster would have some kind of endangering public safety, or I mean something like that. So excuse me. The defendant is represented by Christopher J. Clark. The parties jointly request that the court schedule a consolidated initial appearance on the firearm information and an initial appearance and change of plea hearing on the tax information charges. Original executed copies of the memorandum of plea agreement related to tax information and a pretrial diversion agreement related to the firearm information will be submitted in advance of our hearing. So that's what came down today from the U.S. District Court. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty favorable. Pretty favorable. So here is... So this was confusing. So this is Fox News this morning. Talking about the laptop. And I don't know if there's more coming. Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something there. So...
New emails from Hunter Biden's laptop show that he coordinated with Burisma executives to set up a bank account with a foreign bank. Hunter passed along his passport information, his income statements, utility bills. This is all back in 2016 to open an account with Malta-based Sata Bank. It was later shut down after an investigation into money laundering the bank. Well, the House Oversight Committee reviewed an unclassified FBI document which alleges a $10 million bribery scheme involving then Vice President Joe Biden and Hunter in exchange for policy decisions. So, Doug, there's obviously a lot of questions about these LLCs. That's why James Comer was subpoenaing for bank records and getting a hold of them, which his critics had said he would be able to do. Right. I mean, he's really gotten a lot further in this investigation than his critics suggested, including the media, some of it.
I agree. And the interesting thing here for me is it's not just that he got the information that has come out, but it goes back to the investigations that were been opened here. And I think it goes back to the Durham report, which was in my opinion, fell way short of the mark of what it was looking at. But when you look at the Hunter Biden investigation, which is drug on for 5 years now, even liberals I've seen are saying, look, this should have never drug on for 5 years. Why or why not did the FBI investigate this or not investigate these issues that Comer is now bringing up? It is, I mean, there's been less information and more investigation started. This seems to be out there. You can put it to bed pretty easily. Either they did it or they did not do it. You can find this. Why has there not been any push on it?
Yeah, and again, going back to the LLCs, Rebecca, that's I think from a business perspective, that's always.
And I don't want to. Oh, absolutely, 100%. So I thought this was interesting. This came out about an hour before the charges. So here's all your people that received funds: Melissa Cohen, Kathleen Buell. I don't actually know who the hell that is, but I feel like I should. Blah, blah, blah. Just looking up everything. So that's basically it. Like I said, short program. I don't know if more's going to come from this probe. Obviously, I think it's a diversion from what's going on, potentially. I don't know. I just wanted to get it out there so you guys were aware of it. I hope that there's more to come in. because this just isn't acceptable. This isn't something that I think that we should feel vindicated or feel happy about. Like, this is not the outcome that we were hoping for or looking for. This guy's a criminal and he needs to go to jail. I was reading another report that said he will get 0 jail time, possibly probation. Why was he getting paid by Burisma? Is whore banging crackhead an actual job? If it was, somebody send me the thing to apply, because might want a career change. But I feel like there has to be more. I thought the timing was weird that they came out with the reports with another $10 million bribe this morning, and then right after the Department of Justice made criminal charges. I still think that this is all a ploy to install their next person. I think you take down the Biden. I mean, he's Potato Joe's done for all intents and purposes. I think you could easily remove him from office with some of the crimes and stuff that he committed, and then they can install the person that they want. And I don't believe that's Kamala Harris either. I think they're going to put another person up that they really want. And that's just my 2 cents on that. But yeah, like I said, short show. Thanks for joining me. I got to get some stuff done. And I'll catch everybody tonight. I got a fun one coming out tonight. So make sure you stop by. So, Newsom. You think it's Newsom? I think it's probably Big Mike. But that's just me. So, all right, y'all. Stay safe. I'll catch you later. Outro music by Brian S.